Attention all Jurassic Park / World fans. I say attention all Jurassic Park / World fans. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Nor is it none of that artificial intelligence nonsense. God, don't you hate that stuff? Well, anyway, a second trailer, that's right, Deuce trailer has just dropped for Jurassic World Rebirth. And just like the first one that came out a few minutes ago, I'm going to do a reaction to it. So check this out. Ooh, D-Rex, that's right. Oh boy.
Please open the door for me.
Yep, so much of that fella.
On the island we're headed to, 24 species have survived there alone.
Hey.
The theme park owners did experimental work. Maybe only the worst ones.
Oh yeah. Yes. Man. Y'all better just. Ooh, wow. Ooh, that was fun. Holy mackerel. Is that the D-Rex or is that a T-Rex?
Don't see that every day.
Or
ever.
Let's go.
Yeah, you don't see those every day.
If we get this DNA, millions of lives are saved.
Maybe we should make this quick, huh?
Yeah, y'all probably should. Oh, man.
We put ourselves in a place where we don't.
That looks like a corpse up there.
Survival is a long shot.
That's kind of our specialty.
She's scared. She's scared of.
Oh, there it is.
We're not gonna let you get hurt, okay?
Oh, that's another mutant, looks like. What is that thing?
There was a source. We found it?
No, it found us.
Uh-oh. There it is. Woo, y'all better rock y'all's heads now. Man. Well now. Well, just like the last time, we have even more stuff to talk about. Alright, so, looks like we have several new different shots and sequences and angles from a lot of the same scenes that we seen in the last trailer, right? Including a bunch of brand new stuff as well. Now, first off, I was kind of surprised that we didn't see any action out of the 3 new Spinosaurs that are going to be in the film, right? Much less see the daggone sucker from Jurassic Park freaking 3 that they need to bring back, dadgummit. Nothing against the new Spinosaurs, I'm excited to see them too, but this right here, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Spinosaurs in terms of this franchise, if you ask me. Well, anyway, on to some of the new stuff, right? It looks like we have some sort of thing with the D-Rex. That's the mutant dinosaur, by the way. And yes, that D does stand for something. That stands for Distortus Rex, I believe. And even a Mattel toy figure has been leaked for it. And that thing definitely looks like it was supposed to be a normal T-Rex, but somehow something went completely wrong in the process. You know, there's so much more skin that normally shouldn't be there that is there. You know, it's all mutated. It's all wrong. It's distorted. That's probably why it's called the Distortus Rex, because of that. And I'm afraid that that little dude right there, yeah, he's done for. It's about all we're going to see of him. And the next thing is we have more of that river raft scene with the T-Rex that is finally being put onto a live-action movie sequence. It was in the book, and it was originally supposed to be in the original Jurassic Park, but they didn't do it for whatever reason. But here we are, finally getting it on the big screen. And this is going to be some scary stuff right here, even though it happens in broad daylight. The T-Rex just kind of casually walks up to them very slowly, kind of sneaks up on them, and they get freaked out, and they start paddling. And I imagine it's going to be a lot like that scene from the original Jurassic Park, where old Rex was flipping that Jeep around and almost killed Lex and Tim. you can see that the T-Rex kind of flips the boat around, jumps up out of the water and flips them all over. That's going to be rough right there. And that's going to be the first time that we've seen a T-Rex really attacking or trying to eat people for quite some time now. We had, because, in Dominion, that wasn't really happening very much. The T-Rex was there just get pushed around by the Giganotosaurus. And sure, they had that scene in the prologue in the extended version where Rixie was running around the drive-in, but, she wasn't really trying to eat people or kill them or anything, because, she was kind of in an environment that she had no idea what the heck was going on all around her, so she's probably, just wondering where she is. We kind of have some scenes where T-Rex is sort of having encounters with people in Fallen Kingdom, but not too much. There was some cool scenes in there, though. And in Jurassic World, not really interaction with humans there either, fighting the Indominus Rex in that very awesome fight. And, of course, in Jurassic Park 3, it was there just get killed by the Spinosaurus. So, yeah, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is probably going to be the first time we've seen a T-Rex, really target and try to murder people since, like, the Lost World of the original Jurassic Park. So that is very, very awesome that they're going that route with it. And the next thing looks like we have looks like the Distortus Rex, aka the T-Rex, or simply the new mutant dinosaur, is not going to be the only mutant dinosaur in this movie. It appears we have something that kind of looks like a crossover between a pterosaur and a raptor of some kind. It looks relatively strange, and one thing I will say, the fact that it's nighttime in that scene, they're all just running around, and it's poking doors and in old buildings and cars, kind of reminds me of that one scene from The Lost World where those raptors are trying to get Ian Malcolm and the rest of the characters throughout that old abandoned place there. So yeah, another strange-looking mutated dinosaur. It could be a hybrid because it looks like a crossover between, like I said, a pterosaur and some kind of raptor. But I'm sure it's supposed to be another mutant. I guess we'll just have to wait and see when this thing comes out. And last but not least, we have more action scenes with the kind of the same thing, just, they didn't show the Spinosaurus this time, but more of that boat and the Mosasaurus. And I don't remember where I heard it, but some folks are saying this Mosasaurus is smaller than the one from the previous films. And if you take a look at that thing, I have to disagree. It's either just as big, maybe even bigger than the other Mosasaurus was. Look at that thing. It's huge. And we're going to have some crazy sequences with it. Like, it's not just going to jump out for a few seconds and eat something and then just kind of swim around like it did in previous films. This thing is actually going to have a role in the film because, they got to get DNA from land, sea, and air in terms of prehistoric creatures. And I imagine the Mosasaurus is the sea critter. And it's really cool how they're having it, actually tear some stuff up, even though it's underwater and most of the stuff in the Jurassic franchise takes place on land. But you can see it kind of swims up next to a boat there and kind of rams it into the side of a cliff. And boy, then people need to watch their daggum heads. They don't want to get them chopped off by a big critter. Wow. They are definitely doing some things with this movie that we have never seen before or haven't seen in a long time, or things that we've always wanted to see, but they're finally doing it. So yeah, the second trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth, it's got me even more hyped up. July 2nd can't come soon enough. The sooner the better. Come on, come on, come on. I'm ready. I've been ready, actually.